Hello and welcome back. It is me again, and today we will be discussing addiction. Keeping it vaguely in the field of anatomy. Vaguely. Although we're branching into, like psychology, maybe some sociology too. But anyway, it's Apollyon's Mother's Day today. Ooh, just a little slow on that. Just a little bit. But yes, we will be talking about addiction today, and specifically near the end, although I have a lot on this list to talk about, I will be talking about addiction specifically involving pornography. This may be uncomfortable for some people, but I want to see what peer-reviewed research on the topic looks like. And I found a wonderful source actually a while ago, and wanted to share, because it's fascinating. Also, why shouldn't people learn what cutting-edge research tells us, you know? Maybe I should have used that to my advantage, whatever. We're doing this guy now because I have the charge. The charge for my, Void. Although, yeah, slow fight. And as with most Apollyon runs, I think Apollyon... Is Apollyon my least favorite character? Maybe. Either Apollyon or Maggie, because the runs are just so boring. There's nothing, very special about him, except that he starts with Void, you know? Ow. I mean, I guess Maggie is a little worse, all things considered. But not by much. And that's a keeper, alright. Ooh, extra health, nice. What are we looking at? We have 1 penny, yay, it was worth it. Maybe. Now, where is thine item room? I found it. Do you see it? That's right, it's over here. Crack the sky. Yeah, I'll absorb that. Interesting. One of these days, I'm gonna get another one of those special shops that gives me 2 lucky pennies, and I'm gonna be so glad that I actually entered the shop on floor 1 despite not having anywhere near enough money. It's gonna happen one day. One day. I guess without further ado, let's get into addiction, but let's not get addicted ourselves. And I will check here. I am glad I checked here. Very nice. Addiction, whether to substances like drugs or alcohol, or behaviors like gambling, involves complex changes in brain functions, neural circuitry, and body physiology. Breaking this down into a few different ways that addiction affects a person. First off, we have neurobiological and physiological changes that occur during addiction. Yes, I am starting with, I guess, the hard stuff. I mean, it sounds intimidating, but it's what I find fascinating, so deal with it. Absorbing Crack the Sky is cool and all. It's not very practical, but it's cool and all. Ooh, almost picked that up on accident. That is rather important. Also, I don't have a key. I just realized. So, yeah, I'll fight the boss first, I guess. Ooh, I am tempted to use Crack the Sky here, but I will not. I will hold the line. Ow! No, I lost one. I may use the Empress only because I don't like being so slow in the fight, damage-wise. Yeah. And speed-wise, now that I think about it. Uh-oh. I've got this guy going at weird angles now. Ooh, hold. Hold, please. Oh, can I? Oh, not quite. Just a little slow to phase 2. Gross, dude. You just had to do that in front of me, huh? There we are. What are we looking at? I don't want health. I don't want Mom's coin purse. Speed and range, fine. I'll take it. I don't want to take it, but I'll take it. I have enough rooms left. Let's see if I can't. Yeah, now that I thought about that, that wasn't a solid plan I had there, was it? Ooh, now that's nice. Get rid of the ring worm, the ringleader worm, which is this guy. Oh, Apollyon is so weak. Anyway, let's talk about how addiction affects reward pathway dysregulation, first of all. You know, something nice and easy to comprehend. Yeah. I don't know what there was to think about with my actions here, but yeah, I'm glad to absorb that damage. It's worth it. And we do that, and we do that. I don't remember what the pill is, but that is fine. Ah. Very nice. 2 pennies. Pretty good. 3 pennies. Oh. Rennies. Also, did you think you could hide from me? Ooh, I guess I'll take that. And you. That's not terrible for me. So let's talk. Wow. Are you kidding me? Okay. Sweet. Let's get talking, though, before things get too far along. Because, again, I do have a lot today, and I haven't gotten into it, really. So, dopamine dysregulation. Addiction hijacks the mesolimbic dopamine system, particularly the ventral tegmental area, or VTA, and nucleus accumbens. Repeated substance use or behaviors lead to exaggerated dopamine releases, reinforcing the behavior. That much, maybe. I mean, it sounds fancy, but hopefully it's pretty straightforward, and it's something most people are probably already familiar with, that it affects the way your brain produces dopamine, and so it causes your brain to... You need to do more of the addiction, whatever it is, in order to feel the same rush, the same high as before. Over time, the brain becomes hypersensitive to substance-related cues, but less sensitive to natural rewards like food, social interaction, or hobbies. This is reward sensitization. I wish I had the map for this floor, but oh well. And then we have desensitization. There's the item room. Chronic exposure leads to downregulation of dopamine receptors, especially D2 receptors, so normal activities feel less rewarding. I have no idea what absorbing Forget-Me-Now will do. I'm so curious. I'll save it for later, I guess. Ow! Get away from me. I would rather take the lighter, especially since I got a lucky penny. Yeah, I saw that it was lucky in that half frame it was on screen. I've got good eyes. Today. Just today. Yes. Already, we're seeing benefits to that +1 luck. Get him! Oh. So close. He went pretty far out. Wow. Where, boss? There, boss. I guess I'll go with this Angel Room chance. It should be fine. Let's see. Up next, we have Stress System Activation. So not only are your dopamine... ooh, that was close. Yep, that's fine as long as I win right now without taking any damage. Which might be hard. Oh. Okay. I will absorb it. That was a very good idea. I am glad I did so. Ah. There you are. And that is all the rooms, correct? Everything except here. Oh. Neat. Let's enter the cursed room very quickly. Okay. Oh, I got one after all. Nice. Not that I particularly need it. Let's see. If I were the secret room, where would I be in this mess? Probably over here. I hope. Indeed. You know what that means. I'm out of bombs. But that might be okay. I could just leave. I could just leave, but I will take the extra charges, I think. Ooh. 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 Okay, this is fine. Let's see, how am I gonna get just one more charge easily? Because I know there's the mirror world still, I don't know. I don't really want to go into the mirror world and then back out, you know. Actually, there are a lot of rooms this floor. It seems a fair number. I suppose it would be easy enough to make my charge back. If I need to re-roll, or absorb, rather, the boss. Let's see. This way, right? Yes, good, good. I doubted myself for a quick second there. You stop doing that. Thank you. No, thank you. Well, 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 what a surprise. At least he started off burning this time with my +3 luck. That's pretty good. Nice. Will I need to absorb it? No, that is wonderful for me. Okay, now here's what I will do. I still honestly have no idea how Forget Me Now will work. Worst case, I believe I should still be able to get the knife piece from this floor if it uses it immediately. Okay, I think I absorbed it. Which means the next time I use Void, it should reset the entire floor and I'll get the opportunity for even another boss item. Although I'm not actually sure... Should I absorb this knife piece? I'm wondering. I almost died there. Ignore that. Yeah, I don't know. If I don't absorb this knife piece, I don't think I'm getting... will I be getting another one? I have no idea. Also, where are all my bombs? Maybe I'll have to absorb the knife piece to reset the floor for enough bombs. Never mind, it was given to me. I am so curious. I am so curious. I am not bi-curious. Let me just clean up these rooms. Neat. I have enough money for something. I'm gonna try it. I am nothing but a scientist. I am nothing if not a scientist. I am technically a scientist. I got fire rate and range? No, I got damage and range. Oops. Well, okay. Things are working so far. The question is there another knife piece? That is what I need answered. Otherwise, this run will be forfeit. Maybe even 5 fit. If there is no second mirror here, I'm gonna be so sad. Also, I am very curious, is this gonna activate multiple times? I don't think it should. That is worth absorbing. I got fire rate, that is perfect. I need as much fire rate as possible, and Apollyon's Void is a great way to do that. Cool. I'm glad the boss is here. You know, I may as well fight the boss. I have a second chance at 33.8% Angel Room. Fascinating. Also, you got dead real quick. Neat. Oh. Well, I know I only have 2 keys, but hear me out here. Or 2 bombs. Hear me out. I'm no Isaac with the D6, but I still need to verify if I can even get the second key piece, or I got keys on the mind. The first knife piece, the handle. I need to verify that, like, soon. I am just so curious. Also, I just realized I look like the Lost, but I am not. And that confused me a little bit. Plus 2 damage. Wow. Okay. That was pretty good, I think. I still need bombs, though. You couldn't tell. And I would like to absorb that boss item. I have not been talking about the topic at all, despite how much there is to talk about. Honestly, it's a lot of reading today, which does intimidate me because I'm gonna play poorly if I read. That's 1 bomb. Well, that's useless. Can I enter here? No. Okay. If I die in the mirror world, I'm gonna be upset. We'll see what's going on in here. Second bomb, let's go! I'm fine with that. That's fine. Cool. Let's go absorb the thing. The food. Okay, anyway, stress system activation. Specifically, speed and luck. Okay, nice. HPA axis activation. Addiction activates the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, or HPA axis, increasing cortisol levels. This contributes to anxiety, irritability, and stress. Yay, more bombs. Which may reinforce drug use as a form of relief. I guess it shouldn't be limited just to drugs, but, you know, that's the typical example, of course. Let's get you cleaned out like a clock. I'm gunning for... well, it doesn't really matter. I need to see if the key piece is here. It should be. Fingers crossed. Ooh. Yes, it is. Oh, good. Oh, that's so good. This is a real power play of a run, isn't it? As long as I don't die in the mirror world. Also, can I get perfection here, please? I would like it. This is weird having two separate mirror worlds back to back, though. You know? I'll take it. The worst of the syringe items, but it's a syringe item, so, you know, it counts for something. Specifically, it counts towards spun. Always gotta check, in case it uncovers anything interesting. Ooh. My +4 luck is certainly impressive, though. It's working out pretty nicely. You know, I don't think I've actually blown up the mirror at all yet, have I? Huh. Alright, let's see. Neuroadaptation. With chronic use, the body adjusts by lowering its baseline dopamine and serotonin levels and increasing stress hormones. Whoa, okay. I mean, I have +4 luck and all. Would Guppy even help? Not really. I got +1 luck, and I imagine +1 speed, or +0.2 speed. You know? I've got the health for this. Just a little bit. As a treat. That's me. Speaking. I do want to check this out. Okay, cool. Let's see, next. Oh, no. It's fine. Not a fan of experimental pills. Oh, yes. Normally, I would wait until the shop to go into item rooms, but being Apollyon, I want to make sure I have an informed choice about whether or not to, you know, absorb, as early as possible, and then shape my later decisions around that information. That was a weird way to say information. Oh, he counted as an enemy. I wondered why the room opened late. That's funny. Get out here. So lastly, we have neuroplasticity and brain changes. And this is part of just the first list of several, so, you know, get ready. Where's the shop? Structural changes in the brain. Long-term addiction leads to changes in gray matter volume, especially in the prefrontal cortex. Ooh. I will just take you. And you. Oh, it's a mini-boss. Sure, why not? Entertain me. You didn't really entertain me, did you? Let's see, the prefrontal cortex is responsible for decision-making and impulse control, and also changes in the amygdala, which is involved in emotional regulation. Of course, it's Gideon. At least this is easy for me, you know? And I can break the incoming rock projectiles. Ooh, that was spooky. I knew there would be a shooter up there. Oh, my tears aren't getting through his attack. There we are. Easy wave. Okay, nice and easy. Get you out of here, and lastly, we have more shooters. I don't know what their names actually are, but I feel it's appropriate. I will absolutely take that. I missed the fire. Weird that this is only the first floor. It feels like it should be the second. I don't know why. Let's see, then we have synaptic plasticity. Addiction alters synaptic strength, forming persistent drug-related memories and increasing the risk of relapse. That is awful. Huh. That's not what I meant to do, but that's alright. All I need is bookworm, baby. This is... man. Whoa! I've actually turned down Guppy, maybe. Possibly. Huh. That's alright. I don't think I need Guppy at all for this run. But still, that's, kind of wild, actually. I've absorbed so much stuff. I got damage and luck. Cool. I'll use that here, why not? Oh, I have a damage shield, yeah. I made great use of that. Because I have the Book of Shadows absorbed, that's why. Oh, that's so good. That is really, really amazing. This is a very fat void that I've got going on. That's a weird description for it, admittedly, but I hope you understand. My void is stacked. Who are you? Neat. Let's see, and lastly we have glutamine system changes. Lastly, for list 1 anyway. No. I'm curious how this works exactly with blocking projectiles. Does it still block projectiles at all? I mean, I'm not opposed, I guess. It's just not what I was expecting. I feel like my build is gone. Okay, cool. Let's take that. I still haven't confirmed whether I can actually block projectiles. Let's see, did I read the glutamine thing yet? I don't know if I did. I blacked out. I can't remember anything from 20 seconds ago. Glutamine system changes. Enhanced glutamate... I definitely did not read this, right? Right? Glutamatergic. Enhanced glutamatergic transmission in certain brain areas can drive compulsive behaviors. The more you know. I don't know what that means, but the more you know. Let's see. Physiologically, we move on to systemic physiological effects. Beyond the brain, addiction affects the entire body. I went the wrong way. The cardiovascular system, for instance. With the cardiovascular system, stimulants such as cocaine or amphetamines increase heart rate and blood pressure, raising the risk of arrhythmias, stroke, or heart attack. In the liver and your general metabolism, alcohol and some drugs damage the liver, leading to fatty liver disease or cirrhosis, and disrupt glucose metabolism. Metabolism, I guess. I mean, the word is metabolism, but it's kind of like metabolism, you know? You know? That's unfortunate, but I trapped myself there. Okay, we got one. I did that to myself again. I'm just trying to go for the shortcut. What can I say? Except you're welcome. I've said that joke too many times. Moana came out years ago. Get over it, man. Don't forget the alternate path. Don't forget. Beautiful. Ah, come on. Oh, missed. Nice. I mean... Oh, okay, good. I was gonna... This is fine. I was absolutely gonna absorb the 8-ball, so... Works perfectly for me. Can you demonstrate for me whether I'm able to absorb tears with my laser? I don't know. He's not gonna do it. He didn't do it. I got fire rate and damage. Nice. Let's see. Then we have the immune system. Chronic substance use can weaken the immune response, increasing infection susceptibility. Then we have endocrine changes. Addictions alter sex hormones, thyroid function, and metabolic hormones, affecting reproductive health and metabolic rate. Spooky stuff. Yeah, I'll take that, I guess. I may as well. It's fine. This game is easy. Also, great room for me. Ooh, that was also a great room for me. Interesting. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's a bad deal, right? I don't think. Have I ever taken the moving box yet? I don't think I have, but I'm just not interested in it, sorry. Anything good at all? No, not really. The blanket's okay. The question is, can I get enough money for it? And the answer is maybe. Maybe. Sure. I am curious. Oh, I wanted money. This is a rather wild build at the moment, isn't it? Wow. I didn't realize the Jacob's Ladder tiers also punch on my behalf. That's kind of wild. Nice. Just a damage up. Cool. Let's see. Next, we have to talk about withdrawal and tolerance. First, tolerance. Let's not get hit on these spikes. I know how to pay attention to games. Another High Priestess. There can only be one, though. Tolerance. Oh. I got damage and luck. I always appreciate more luck. With repeated use, the body adapts by needing more of the substance to achieve the same effect. Again, that is tolerance. That one's obvious. Withdrawal. When the substance is removed, the body... Oh, there we are. The body's compensatory changes manifest as withdrawal symptoms, such as anxiety, tremors, seizures, or cravings. Also, I have enough money. Let's go get it. Withdrawal can involve automatic hyperactivity, such as sweating or increased heart rate, gastrointestinal distress, and neuropsychiatric symptoms. The interaction of reward dysregulation, stress response, neuroadaptation, and physiological dependence creates a cycle of addiction. Step 1, initial exposure increases dopamine, which is a reward, used as a reward. Step 2, repeated exposure leads to tolerance and desensitization. Step 3, withdrawal causes discomfort, reinforcing use to relieve it. And Step 4, stress and environmental cues trigger craving and relapse. Next. Yeah, hold on, I need to tab out for this because this is a pretty big chart, actually, of addiction comparisons. But let's focus on the boss first. I have a cube of meat. That was very loud in my ear, thank you. Hagalaz. It looked like I was able to destroy a tier, but it was very, very narrow. I kind of want that. I definitely want that. I also definitely want that. That is scary to me. I don't know. I might prefer a lighter, you know? Also, I have another High Priestess waiting for me, so let's just do that. Get bullied. And yeah. Fire rate, that's what I want. Also, I got a key out of it. Let's go back for some loot, shall we? Specifically you, and you. So this is a big chart that unfortunately I can't share because ChatGPT came up with it, and it doesn't include any source links, but basically if you ask ChatGPT to compare and contrast different types of addictions, you will get this chart, basically. I got not damaged. That was Book of Belial. Okay. So we are comparing and contrasting opioids such as heroin or prescription painkillers with stimulants such as cocaine or meth, alcohol, and other behavioral addictions such as gambling or even gaming. Oh, hate to break it to you. Gamers, the most repressed race. Race? Probably. Breed. Yeah, breed. That's better. First area of comparison. The primary neurotransmitters involved in the addiction. I know, pretty technical. Opioids activates mu-opioid receptors. That is, Okay. Right arrow, up arrow, dopamine. Inhibits GABA. GABA was mentioned, I believe, yesterday, actually? That's neat. I don't remember what it meant, but I remember it. So that should count for something, you know? Neat. Neat shop. Let's see. I think by right arrow and up arrow, it probably just means increase, but it's weird. More luck? I am not opposed to more luck. More luck. Without much else here, let's get our move on, I guess. Well, okay, after that. Hey, bud. Bye, bud. Cool. Here I'm almost wishing for Libra. Wait, what? I thought that was the same color pill I just took. Am I blind? Maybe. But I thought I had good eyes this run. Oh, man. I can barely tell what's going on anymore. Whoa. Oh, right, I have the blanket. Had the blanket, excuse me. I kinda hate that delirium portals show up in that fight, because I do not want to accidentally go into one, you know? I will forego it. This time. Wow! Talk about getting knocked up! Ahahaha! Ahaha! That's a slightly clever joke. Let's see, next, we're talking about stimulants. They increase dopamine and norepinephrine in the mesolimbic pathway. Alcohol enhances GABA, inhibits glutamate, and increases dopamine. And behavioral addictions are mainly targeting the dopamine system. Cues trigger dopamine surges. Alright, next we're talking about key areas of the brain that are affected by these addictions. That's more luck. I'll take it, I think. Yeah, plus 10 luck, wow. Opioids affect the nucleus accumbens. Yeah, VTA, locus coeruleus, and the thalamus. I'm speaking another language at this point. Ow. Oh, oops. Huh. Yeah, whatever. That's what I get for not paying attention. And that's what I get for being lucky. Get out of here, Pin. You are not Pin. And that's what I get for being lucky. Let's see. Stimulants affect the nucleus accumbens, prefrontal cortex, amygdala, and hippocampus. Alcohol affects the prefrontal cortex, cerebellum, hippocampus, and amygdala. And behavioral addictions affect the prefrontal cortex for decision-making and the stratum for habit formation. I guess those were slightly different pills. Slightly. This is funny. I'm impressed. I'm impressed that I got an angel room. Get out here and give me your key. One final absorption. I actually got damage that time, I think. No, never mind. I got range and speed. Let's see. The acute effects of opioids are euphoria, analgesia, sedation, respiratory depression. Stimulants affect yield, I guess. Euphoria, energy, alertness, paranoia, and cardiovascular stress. Alcohol affects relaxation, impaired judgment, and motor coordination. There we are. And behavioral addictions affect excitement, a rush, quote unquote, and cravings for the next bet or game. The next behavior activation, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, and this is not the correct way. That purple man in the corner was kind of sneaky, I'll be honest. Hiding under void like that. Thank you, Spider, for your service. Tolerance for opioids is rapid, especially to euphoria and dose escalation. At this point, I'm not entirely sure what I'm saying. I mean, I recognize most of these words, but... Ooh, pretty. I'll take the luck instead. Stimulants. Stimulant tolerance is rapid, requiring higher doses, sensitization of cravings. I'm not even being grammatically correct, I hope you don't mind. You probably do. Then alcohol tolerance develops with chronic use, more for motor effects than sedation, and behavioral addictions tolerance. You gain tolerance to the thrill, but not to financial loss. That's a funny way to put it. But, you know, it's not wrong. Addicts are much better at making money in a pinch than most other people are. I want to see if I can beat you without using... Actually, no. Why not? I'll just wait until phase 2. Anyway, the rest of this chart is still massive, so I'm not even sure it's that beneficial. I think I'll skip it. In fact... Whoop. There goes my holy mantle. There we are. But let me at least mention that the rest of the chart... Oh, cool. Covers withdrawal, physical dependence, compulsive behavior, and long-term changes, treatment challenges, unique features, and social impact. Bye-bye, Mom. Key takeaways. Let me at least read this part. Lil Portal. Key takeaways. All addictions, whether substance-based or behavioral, activate the brain's reward system primarily via dopamine. Opioids and alcohol cause physical dependence and dangerous withdrawal. Stimulants create intense cravings and can cause psychosis with chronic use. Behavioral addictions, such as gambling, don't cause physical withdrawal, but they trigger craving and use the same brain circuits as drugs. And each addiction has unique health, social, and psychological consequences. And I guess I'll actually end up talking about other stuff tomorrow. Wink, wink. By other stuff, I mean pornography, as in the lens of addiction, specifically. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something about addiction today, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Take care.